right. Welcome everyone to SafuLane. So today our topic is on the concept of cryptocurrency. So before we dive into the topic, we are going to be doing an exploration on using or I mean dealing with future trades. Okay, so Crypto Kaba, you can move on.
All right, thank you very much. So, following up with everything on futures trading. Now, on futures trading, as we understand, is more of a leverage trading, whereby you can trade the bidirectional ways of the market. You can either long or short. When the price is going up, we can make profits, and when the price is going down, we can actually make profits. Yeah, both sides. Now, in the futures trading aspects, we have different terminologies. We have different terminologies, different things you need to understand so as to stay profitable with futures trading. Now, talking about futures trading, on your screen, you can see below the TRX USDT, you can see we have a place written as cross. Now,
Yeah.
I want you to click on that cross. Yeah, click on the cross.
Okay.
Now, on this cross, you can see that we have two options of the margin mode. We have the cross margin and we have the isolated margin. Now,
Yeah.
the cross margin and the isolated margin actually have two different functions. They have their own functions. Now,
Okay.
this particular cross margin, you can see that on your balance, you actually have 6.99 USDT.
Yeah.
Now, if you should enter a trade using this cross, and you are entering a trade, let's say you want to long or short and you are using this cross margin. Now, on either trade or any trade you are entering, let's say your stop loss is actually $3. You are willing to risk $3 out of your $7 you have in your wallet. Now, this
Okay.
cross margin would enable the trades to be entitled to your whole futures wallet balance. That means the trade won't only take the $3 you are risking. If the trade starts going against your buyers, they'll start minusing out of your available balance so as to
Okay.
hold on to that particular position for a long time, not until all your balance is exhausted. Let's say, for example, if the way you have the $7 now and you calculated your position and your stop loss, everything, you realize that okay, if this trade should go wrong, you are only risking $3. But now you are on a cross mode. Now, this cross margin mode, it's enabling that trade to be what? To be entitled to all or be risking all your what? Your available balance. You can see that all your balance is at what? Risk at what? The cross mode. And that is why it's cross. It's taken from your what? Your available balance and the amount you are risking on that trade. Now, when we are talking about the isolated mode, the isolated margin. Now, the isolated margin only has to do with what? The balance or the amount you are risking. Let's say you are risking $3 on that particular trade. It would only work with that $3. If you the trade goes against you and you get to that $3 loss, it will automatically liquidate, which means it will close that what particular position, and you still be having what your remaining balance left safely and nothing will actually touch it. Do you get the difference between cross and isolated now?
Yeah. So I think now maybe
Yeah.
if I want to do any trade, if I want to engage in any trade now, it is preferable to go for isolated, right?
Yeah, isolated margin mode, isolated margin. Now, the next aspect is the leverage. The leverage, you can see that place showing 20x. Now, depending
Yeah.
on the trade you or the particular pair you are trading, each pair actually has its volatility. Now, depending on the volatility or the rules of that particular exchange, you'll be able to trade different leverage sizes. But for this TRX, the maximum leverage is what 50x. Now, this leverage is more of like, when we talk about leverage, it's more like you borrowing funds, trading with borrowing funds. Now, let's say you have $10 and you are using 2x leverage. Now, if you are using 2x leverage, it means what? You are trading times two of what? of your $10,
My
which
$10.
means $10 is being added to your what to your balance to be able to what to enter that position, and that is why it's called leverage trading, futures trading. You are trading with borrowed funds you cannot see. The money you are actually putting in is more like the amount you are committing just to join and what enter that particular trade. Now, if you are trading with 10x, it means you are trading times 10 of what your
Times
$10,
10.
which actually means you are trading what $100 balance. But what you're actually committing to that trade is what is $10. That is just what leverage means. And it is
Okay.
advisable as a beginner, you don't, or an amateur, you don't go beyond 20x leverage. 20x leverage is the most safest. And the 20x leverage is when you are not having a very big balance. When you are having a very big balance, like a huge sum of dollars, it's advisable for you to go with what? A very low leverage.
Like
The
10.
higher your leverage, the higher your risk. 10 is even much. I have people trade like $5,000 balance, $10,000 balance. These people just trade with what? 2x, 3x, and so depending on your risk appetite, what you are willing to lose. It's not that we don't have people that trade huge balance and huge leverage, but it depends on your risk appetite, how much you are willing to lose on that trade if it goes wrong. And that is just what leverage is.
Leverage.
Now, when it comes to the aspect of that place showing S, you can see that place showing S. It means single asset mode or yeah, multi-asset mode.
That's the mode.
Now, single asset mode just mean you are only going to be trading what is it called? You can only trade just one asset. Now, that one asset, what does it mean is just that on this particular futures on Binance, if you are longing BTC on this single mode, you can't actually short it at the same time. You can only
Okay.
trade one asset at a time. And if you are longing it at that particular time, you can't short it at the same time. And that is what this single asset mode means. But when you are using multi-asset mode, you'll be able to either long and short at the same
And
time. You
short.
can open two trades at once. But at this single mode, if
Okay.
you are longing, if you want to short, the long will close for the short to be able to open. And that is just the difference. And now this multi-asset mode supports cross margin alone, whereby all your portfolio will be at risk. But this single asset mode supports isolated and
As
cross
noted.
margin. Yeah. So please, you can go back now. That is just what this asset modes mean. Now, when it comes to this limit, click on that limit, please. Now, when you click on this limit, please, we have limit, post only, market, stop limit, stop market, trailing stop, uh, TWAP, scaled order. Now, I don't actually recommend any order aside limit and market order. Now, we have people that use trailing stop. I'm going to explain the limit, market, and what trailing stop. Now, the limit is just saying you want to set an order down. Let's take, for example, the signals that was dropped on the SafuLane channel. You were given
Yeah.
some particular digits to buy from, some particular price to buy from. Now, price has not actually gotten to that point. You are supposed to what to set that particular
Limit.
price down. When price gets to that point, then you'll be able to enter that trade. Now, what the limit is used for is that you might not be on your phone 24 hours to be watching when price will get to that point. So this limit, what it enables you to do is for you to set the price down. And when you are offline, you are busy, you are not watching. When price gets to that point, you will be what tagged into that trade. You will be tagged into that trade, even if you are not active online. You'll be tagged into that trade. That is just what limit is. Yeah,
Okay.
you buy or sell at your own willing price. But now, when it comes to market is just talking about you entering at the next available price. Now, look at your right side. You see a point. That place showing 0.07885.
0.885.
That is the
Yeah.
market price. Yeah. If you click on market, and you open a trade, it would trigger at the most recent available price, which is that price they are seeing there. You can see the difference from what limit.
Yeah,
Now, when
but
we are
I
talking
heard.
about Yeah, okay, let me finish explaining so you can ask a question. Now,
Okay.
trailing stop is actually used when you are in a trade. Yeah, trailing stop. Now, trailing stop enables you to what? To be able to take profits or losses at some particular prices. When you use trailing stop, you'll be able to set different orders. You'll be able to set your limit order, you'll be able to set your take profit target one, take profit target two. Now you'll be able to set it that when this particular trade get to this point, it should close some percentage of this trade. Let's say, for example, you risk a $10 on that particular trade. You can set it that okay, when the price of this particular asset gets to this point, it should close 50% of the trade. When the price gets to this particular point, it should close some percentage of this trade, which means you are de-risking your capital and taking profit little by little. That is just what trailing stop is. Now, stop limit is just actually what talking about
Stop loss.
use, yeah, setting stop loss, and that is what it works for. Now,
Yeah,
we
I
have
can.
this, okay, I'm coming. We have this down part showing TP and SL means take profit and stop loss. Now, this take profit and stop loss is just
I,
you setting the targets and the stop loss that was given initially, and that is what it is. Now, this aspect showing uh dot before the TP and SL, you can see a part showing something you can actually drag. Yeah, at that point, I think that TP and SL, you can see a line showing at that point. No, above the TP and SL.
okay.
Can you see it? No, there's a line showing on your
Yeah,
what's it
like
called?
reduce only or
Above.
what?
No, no, not reduce only. Up, the upper part.
Oh, I just saw it now.
Fragrance, can you like drag that point so everybody will
Yeah,
see?
where's that? Like
Below
this
that
side.
amount, yeah, that point. Now that point is actually used to impute the amount you want to risk. Now if you want to go into that trade, look below, you can see a point showing max and costs. Now if you want to
Yes,
enter
yes,
a
yes.
trade, you are not supposed to be looking at that max. You should be looking at that cost because that's the actual amount you are going into the trade with. Now you
Okay.
can see that you are on 20x, right? Now
Yes.
move that point. Just drag that stuff to around 5. Drag that stuff. The cost should get to 5. The cost should get to 5. No, no, drag it front.
Front. Okay.
You just keep dragging till it gets to 5 USDT. Now, okay, let's just put it this way. Now you can see that it's showing that you want to actually go into this trade with $6.71.
Yes.
That is just, yeah, that is what you use to what to set what is it called, the cost of or whatever you are entering the trade with. Some other exchange might not present you with this stuff. They might just allow you to type it, but for Binance you can actually drag that stuff and you input. And after you are done with everything, you just either click on buy long. That is if you are longing. But if you are selling, you are not supposed to be having your stuff on this buy. It should actually be on that sell, and that is how it works. That is just everything on the finance futures interface. It's
Okay.
very
Thank
very
you.
simple. Yeah, that
Yeah,
way.
but the time that they drop the signal,
Yes.
I check everything, and this limits I put, I think is no. The limit means the time I should enter the trade, like the figure I should put there. So I just
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
there. Yeah, and I put the stop loss there and the take profits. But this take
Mm-hmm.
profits, is it when it's get to the time that I can sell I can take out my money? Is it going to be automatically deduct the money or cancel the trade?
Now, let me explain something. This take profit actually means the signal that was dropped, you know that we have a target. It actually means when it gets to that overall target, that is when it will close itself. Now, I want you all to understand something that at times when there is signals and there are targets, now the trade might actually hit target 1, target 2, target 3, and might not get the last target because price is actually fractal. Anything can happen in the market. So it's essential that at times, if you are in profit, you don't actually wait till the last target. If you are willing to hold to the last target, fine. But if you've gotten some amount of profit that is good enough for you, you can easily close the trade and go away with your what? Your profits. Because at times price might reverse and come back to what? To take your stop loss. As I said, price is fractal. But as the trade is going, you would be informed on when to take profits, when to close. But at times, you don't have to wait. When you get the amount of profit you want, or it has gotten to your greed level, just take your profits and leave. Every dollar counts. Yeah, every dollar counts. You don't need to start waiting for a huge sum. Yeah, when you just get something, you can just take and you are good. Yeah,
I think
profits not taking. Yeah, the way they say it, profits not taking is actually an illusion, or how did they call it? So you are just seeing
yeah,
the profit and yeah, you don't have it. And that is why it's called unrealized PNL. When your trade activates, you see a place showing unrealized PNL. It actually means profits or loss that you are seeing, but you've not taken it. And that is just it. That is everything about the futures trading interface on the Binance app.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake I did because the time I engaged, I used the lowest, as in the lowest this thing. The time I should enter the trade, I used the first one. So the thing is not really got to the this thing
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Maybe you did not get
Yeah,
to the point. Yeah, so I get.
yeah, it's
So
not
that
get to
is
the
just
point.
everything.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you
All
everyone.
all right, you're welcome. I hope you've been able to get quite a lot of handful information from what Crypto Kaba have just dropped.
Yes, I really appreciate. Thank you.
All right. I think we'll have to like manage our time because we've used most of our time to explain, which is very very important, and that is one of the things we do in this community. So I'll give shout out to everyone that have just that is with us joining us. Ray and Bedrock, Crypto Cover, Emily, Fragrant. Yeah. Thank you for for tuning and trying to hear what we have to say tonight. So quick one. We are just going to be dropping, just a little bit of information on what we were supposed to discuss today. In the next 3 minutes, we'll be discussing that and we'll be closing it to an end. I believe we'll be able to, grab one or two information that will be very, very important to us. And yeah, so I would like to know if you can you see my screen? Am I sharing my screen right now? All right. So moving ahead, what we want to discuss today is this particular topic, which is the concept of cryptocurrency. So when we are talking about the concept of cryptocurrency, we are talking about what are the things, what are the fundamental, fundamental. How will I say it? We can call fundamental build up towards the reason why cryptocurrency is established and why we are all using cryptocurrency up to this moment. So this was supposed to be a topic for everyone in the group, but we are having like low turn up today. So although we are going to be having it available on our YouTube for people who will be interested in learning, or viewing it after today. So understanding this concept of cryptocurrency is going to draw us back to understanding um, the fundamentals and the build up of this particular technology, because we have to call it a technology. So from there, we are going to be discussing about or we are going to be dropping points on some things we've discussed in the last class. We discussed about fundamental analysis. I'm not going to be going deep down into fundamental analysis. This was a topic discussed by Crypto Cabal in our last class. We can get on our past YouTube videos. So I'm going to be moving to some other important points, which are like the on-chain metrics. How the on-chain metrics works, and also knowing what to do when it comes to on-chain metrics. So we are not supposed to be disturbed by all these grammars, like I used to say. It is more or less like understanding everything that it means. So there is no cryptocurrency without having a blockchain. And when we are talking about this blockchain involves like a lot of data that it is being run on the chain, and it is available for everyone to view whatever that is happening on any transaction. So if you are using cryptocurrency, know that it is connected to a blockchain, and every data is available on the chain. So that is why we need to know that the concept of cryptocurrency includes understanding how the on-chain metrics work. So this takes us to on-chain metrics. So on-chain metrics are simply like the data that are available on our blockchain. So you are going to see that, okay, most of the time before we jump onto trades, we are always like, okay, let me look at the charts. Let me look at the activity that is happening on a particular coin or token. So these are part of the on-chain metrics, and this is also an important build-up to cryptocurrency as a technology. So now we are going to be, talking about another important one, which is called the project metrics. So what are project metrics when it comes to cryptocurrency? Project metrics are concerned with like a lot of things, looking at how a project is designed, coming from the aspect of the white paper, the tokenomics, and then also the performance of each team that exists on that particular project. So these are also part of if we are looking at the build up towards cryptocurrency. So this shows us that whenever we are trying to use any of these cryptocurrency projects, we need to understand and know how to use all these know how to use on-chain metric, most especially when we are introduced to a new blockchain. For example, we have different layers of blockchain, which we all know as probably we might have heard of layer 2, layer 0, and layer 1. So these are important things we need to understand. Okay, why are we calling this a layer 1, a layer 2, or layer 0? So we are still going to be discussing that on our next class deeply. We need to understand the project metric, like I've said. If you've come across white paper before, then you will understand the real meaning of white paper. White paper is always telling you a technical, or giving us a technical information or about a project, a cryptocurrency project. So when you review a white paper properly, you'll be able to know the goals, arrangement, and what solution that particular project is providing. So the last one I'm going to be discussing about tonight is going to be on Glassnode. We all are actually using Glassnode, but we might not know that it is Glassnode that we are using. So what is Glassnode? Glassnode is just like this solution which was created and particularly for cryptocurrency. And what is the meaning, or what is the main importance or purpose of Glassnode? So the Glassnode is just a solution that gives us wide range of on-chain metrics and data. Normally we can actually go personally to check any transaction that is happening on a blockchain, but using a Glassnode, it gives us more data display, and it gives us in a way that we can relate to, probably coming from our old will I say previous trading experience. So this is what Glassnode Studio is about. So that is when we see the likes of using trade views, chat data. When you go to the likes of Dex tools, Dex Screener, they all come back. Everything falls back to this particular solution. So I mean, that is where we're going to be ending it, or we are going to be wrapping it up on this discussion tonight, because we just have to we just have to stick with the time we have. And the closing thing about this whole thing is that there are still a lot of things and a lot of technology that are being developed right now, which is actually increasing, or will I say it is expanding the usage of this cryptocurrency technology. And the main reason why this is happening is because of uh the way it has been established. If cryptocurrency have come in place and we don't really have all this on-chain metrics data, and we don't have this particular Glassnode studio, it will be very, very difficult for us to explore more on these things. If you look at what is happening right now in the cryptocurrency space, it is more or less like working. Just providing an advanced solution of what have existed. What is already in existence. So there is nothing really special going on. So I would like us to understand all these basic, and when we are trying to explore more, we should have it at the back of our mind that, okay, what I'm actually trying to explore is nothing new. It's just for me to figure out what is, special about what this particular project or this particular blockchain is about to offer me in my field, or in my own personal area. So this is where we are going to be wrapping it up tonight. Thanks to Crypto Cover for that wonderful take on on giving us more clear thoughts about how future trading can be explored, and also the usage of each functions on these future trading application. So I think we'll be wrapping it up tonight. I don't know if anyone have a question for us, or we are all good to go. Emily, how are you doing? Ray and Bedrock, how are you doing? I think this is the first time we're having you on our class section. How are you doing, Ray? Okay, so what about Emily? Emily, are you with us? Something, yeah, something. I
I'm
can
just
see you.
having network issue. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, done. Rayan, I can hear you right now. Okay, go ahead, please.
No, I was just having a little bit network issue. That's why I not speaking. I just come up to like Telegram and I saw this the class is on, so I decided to join and learn new things. And thank you for time.
Okay. Rayan, we cite you, and thank you so much for being part of us. So shout out to every SAFUU OG that have tuned up and I've tried to listen to us tonight. Before I go, I would like to drop our next upcoming space on the group chat. I will be glad if we all can engage on it, give us a retweet, a repost, and also a comment. You can tag your friend as well. We are trying to organize a space that is going to be, sharing vital information about how we can upscale our skills that we have in this particular space right now at the moment, so we don't get how will I say it, obsoleted with the skill set we have. So how can we upscale our skills to make money? So that is going to be our discussion on our next space. I would like you all to go and book a space, set a reminder, tag a friend, invite your friend, give us a retreat on it, give us more exposure on it. Let's just have a wonderful day this particular coming Sunday by 10 p.m. at night. That is the time we usually have our space every week. So it is all about Web3 Expo. So let's check it out, guys. Good night, everyone. Okay, I see Montana. Montana, shout out to you as well. It's been a great one. You're joining late, but we have it recorded, and you'll be able to get it on our YouTube channel. So if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do that. Turn on notification and react and comment on any of our YouTube videos. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and also thanks to everyone that have shown up tonight. I'm gonna be screenshotting this and be giving everyone shout outs in the group. I really appreciate everyone for their contribution tonight. And yeah, we are going to be meeting again tomorrow for general discussion. So this is just a freestyle discussion. Nothing really special is going to be happening. Okay, so one thing I want to drop before I end the discussion for tonight is also that our mobile app development stage has really improved, and we don't really want to release our projects have done. So we are trying to also monitor every person that have been with us that are very active, and we are going to be rewarding everyone with a point, which we are going to be calling SAFU points. So we've integrated SAFU points on our mobile app. Everyone will be having a SAFU point, and this point you'll be able to withdraw these points to real currency. When I'm talking about real currency, either USDT, recharge card, airtime, you'll be able to do that. Everything is integrated into the system, and if you are part of a SAFU army, any points you've accumulated so far will also be sent to the mobile application, which everyone will be able to download very soon. And we all can be getting incentives from it, which is more or less like getting reward for active participation in this particular uh community. So it is more or less going to be fun, learning, and also earning at the same time. So this is a unique concept from hours, and we are making it even more flexible. And we just wanted to make it a community that offers special services and products. Okay, from there we are going to be calling it a day. So do have a wonderful weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Hang out with friends, enjoy your day, have anyone you love, spread love across as well. And also let's prepare for the weekend to yeah, we're already in the weekend, so just enjoy your day and have fun. Okay, good night everyone. I want to do a screenshot. I think I have someone who just joined us. I don't want to just leave without egg Osarobo Egosa. I'm not sure if I pronounce it very well, but